Hey, it's Jeff with BBQplus. I want to spend a few minutes and go over with you the 3 key things to paint your Traeger. So step 1, make sure you clean it really well. That means that you need to get out a grinder with some kind of a wire wheel or a flap disc and really take care of that rust that's on there. Now that'll get rid of the surface rust, but sometimes there's little rust that's embedded. I use this stuff. It's a Rust-Oleum rust dissolver, and it does a really good job of being able to get rid of that deep down rust. Spray it on, it's kind of a gel, and then you'll work it in with a toothbrush or some kind of a small brush, and then make sure you clean that all the way off so that there's no residue left on that. Okay, that's step 1. Now, step 2 is to make sure and do a great job of priming it. So what I use is this rust reformer from Rust-Oleum. So this is a high heat, and it also converts the rust that might be in there that you really don't see. It converts that into, kind of encapsulates it, or I don't know what it does. It reforms it. So make sure you do a great job with a rust reformer, which is also a primer for you. Then the final step is make sure that you use a high heat paint for your finish. And I like this stuff. It's the Krylon High Heat. This is kind of a semi-gloss. I don't like a real glossy. It's almost like a satin finish, and I like this stuff. Sometimes I've gone to use colors and put a color down on it for a special deal that I'm doing, maybe a red one that I gave to the fire department or a friend of mine that liked the color orange, so I did one in orange for him. But make sure that you're using the high heat for that. Make sure you get a good even coat on it. And you see what I use is these little handles. And I got these off of Amazon. I think there were like 4 or 5 of them for like $10 or $11. It really makes a more even coating when you're going across, both for your primer as well as for your finish. So here's some examples of some before and after grills that I've done. All these 3 steps, make sure you clean it out really well and get rid of the rust. And then the second is make sure that you use the primer, which is that rust encapsulator, rust reformer. And then the third is make sure that you use the high heat paint on the finish. So some before, got some after for you. So I've also got another video, and that one talks kind of about the beginning to the end, all the different steps, including getting rid of the rust, and it details that, and the painting, and taking it apart, putting it back together. I'll link that one down below also so that you can find that one. But that's a total rebuild of a Traeger, and you can go and take a look at that also. So make sure after you clean your grill and paint it, that you figure out what you're gonna cook this weekend on your grill. And again, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like if this is beneficial to you as well. Take care and grill something great this weekend.